architect. So today I'm going to teach you everything about Mendeley Reference Manager. Yes, I know that you thought that we are done with Mendeley, and you are right. The only reason why we are redoing this is because we had poor sound quality. So we are going to rectify that right here, right now. For those who are just new, just know that we are going to take you from zero to hero on this journey of weaponizing you with Mendeley, so that each and every documentation that you work with, you actually conquer it, you actually deliver, you get a first class, and then you are done. That is why we are here. We are here to make you a first class student. That is all we care about. We don't care about anything else. So stay tuned as we embark on this journey of making you a hero in the Mendeley world. So let's start. So the first thing that you have to do is for you to click on the first thing that you need to do is for you to type Mendeley Reference Manager. Okay, you are going to want to type Mendeley Reference Manager. Mendeley Reference Manager, download. Okay, so after you hit this download, you have to select the official account, the official Mendeley website. So this is what the official Mendeley website looks like. So you have to click on download. So when you click on download, it will redirect you to a web page. Okay, this is the web page that I'm talking about. Okay, so when you reach here, what you have to do is to find the download tab on the top right corner and then click download. After you click download, it's going to open another web page for you. The web page that is going to open will have choices of the softwares or the Mendeley reference versions. There's a version for Windows operating system, there's a version for Mac OS, and lastly there's a version for Linux. So if you use one of these three operating systems, just know that we have a Mendeley Reference Manager for your desktop, for your Windows. So you just have to click right here, the blue button which says download now for Windows. I am on a Windows PC. Then after downloading this, you have to return on to this same page. Okay, so we are just assuming that you have downloaded this, you have followed the setup wizard for you to get a successful installation of this tool. Then after that, you are going to go back on this page, and then to the left of the download page, there is a create account tab. So you are going to hit on that one. After you hit on that one, there will be instruction on how to create your account. Then after that, after creating an account, what you just have to do is to remember the password, remember the email address. Remember guys, this whole process is for free. Yeah, it is a free process. Then after that, what we need to do is to download the second helping tool, a tool that helps what the first helping tool to our Mendeley Reference Manager, a tool that just makes the Mendeley Reference Manager work easier. So we are going to download what we call the web importer. I will demonstrate how to use the web importer after a minute after this. Okay, so you have to type Mendeley web importer and then hit enter. When you do that, you have to select the official Mendeley website. Don't worry, all the links will be in the description. Okay, so this is where you want to be hidden. After you hit the Mendeley web importer, it's going to open a web page for you. Okay, and then this web page has versions for different browsers. So this web page will actually try to process your browser and try to identify it. So if your browser is one of the major browsers out there, just know that you don't have to worry about anything. Your Mendeley web importer is there. Okay, so we have Mendeley web importer for browsers such as Chrome, Opera, and then there's Microsoft Word, which I use. Okay, so after you've opened the browser that I've talked, after you've opened the site, the web page that I've talked about, you are going to see this screen right here, and then you are going to find the blue button or the blue tab which says the red tab. Sorry, I'm colorblind. The red tab which says Get Web Importer for Edge. I'm using Microsoft Edge. That's why it's saying for Edge. So after you clicking this link, it's going to start downloading the Mendeley reference manager web importer. Then after that, you have to follow the setup wizard so that uh, it successfully downloads. Okay, so for our last tool that we are going to download that works with Mendeley, we are going to download what we call the Mendeley site. Mendeley site. Okay, download. Yeah. Okay, so this is where we want to go, Mendeley site. So the Mendeley site works with Microsoft Word. It links Microsoft Word and your Mendeley reference manager. Okay, so that you can do your referencing easily. You will see when I demonstrate. So you want to navigate to this red tab here which said Get Mendeley site, and then when you click there, it downloads. Then after downloads, you follow the setup wizard. Okay, so after this, we need to after this you've downloaded everything. You've created your Elsevier account. So the next step is for me to introduce you to the Mendeley reference manager feature. So we are going to first talk about the add new button here. This tab, the add new tab. So the add new tab is a couple of deep tabs which import files from computer, import folder from computer, then add references. So these add new tabs allow us to add some references to our library. Okay. So after this add new tab, we have what we call the all reference tab. So when you click on all reference, all the references that you have in your library will appear here. Then under the all references, we have the recently added, and then after that we have the recently read, then after that we have the favorites. I will show you how to star your references into and categorize them as your favorites. And after favorites, we have my publications. This is where uh, your own documents are stored, the ones that mentions you as the author. Okay, then after that we have the trash. This is like a recycle bin. This is where you when you delete a reference or a journal from your library, it gets into the trash, where you then in the trash you then decide if you want to delete it permanently or if you want to restore it. Then below the trash we have the collections tab. So under the collections tab we have, you can actually make a collection. So collections are like folders. You can name them conclusion, abstract, introduction. You can name your collections in that way so that you store the documents that you want to use. For example, I've named my collections as the introduction. All the references that I'm going to use for my introduction, I'll just store inside the collection which is named introductions. Okay, for easy access. Then below the collections, we have what we call the groups tab. So the groups tab allows members to share library. For example, I have 25 friends and we are working on a common document. So we may want a common ground where we can store our references. Then after storing our references, we may want to share those references. So the groups tab allows you to create a common library for its members, all the people with the Elsevier accounts. Okay. Then after that, there is what we call the search. This is where you search the name of the author for the this is where you search the references by using the names of the name of the author or the title of the document. Okay, then after that we have the filters. But what are filters without tags? Okay, let me first describe what are tags. So tags are a way of actually marking your references. Okay, so let's say you want to use documents A, B, C in your conclusion. So you can, when you open document A and then you say, I like this document, I would like to use it for my conclusion. You can tag it conclusion. For document B, you can do the same and then tag it conclusion. For document C, tag it conclusion. So what is common among these three documents is the tag that you have put, which is conclusion. Just like how our grandparents used to mark their cattle, they used to cut to cut a cow's ear in a certain pattern, so that in Shona they call that rupaw, so that I can easily identify. So this is the same concept with tags right here. Okay, so with tags, what I may teach you is how to tag. So I'm going to teach you after we are done adding some new documents in this. I'm going to show you how it works. Then you can also filter. Okay, you can also filter by author by saying, okay, I want all the documents that were written by Morrison. You just go there in the search bar and then you type Morrison and then you hit enter. And then all the documents that were written by me will then appear. So that's it about the filters tab. We are going to go there and then I show you how to tag. Okay. Then after that, we are going to have to talk about the notebook. The notebook, I love the notebook very much. Why? The notebook allows us to do a lot of things. It allows us to annotate, to highlight, to add our sticky notes. Yes, I said add our sticky notes. You can add your sticky notes just like what you do with your real book, which is paperless pages. Adding sticky notes. I'll show you how. Okay, then after that, I think we need to go back to our first tab, which is the add new. I'm going to show you how to import files from the computer. So to import files from the computer, first we have to locate the files. So we need to go back to the browser and go on what we call a reference hunt. Yes, we are going to hunt for the references. So the best search engine for all your references, one of the best is Google, or can I say one of the most trusted is Google Scholar. So we are just going to go on Google Scholar, most trusted, or one of the most trusted. And then instead of searching COVID-19, let's just say Li-Fi technology. Technology. Okay. Okay. So this is everything that is on Li-Fi technology. Okay. It's not actually everything, but this is what pops up when I hit Li-Fi technology. So to add files from the computer, we need to first download the file, a download button, which is an option for us to download the document. Okay, so this one is a download paper option. So we've hit download so that it downloads. Okay, so it's done downloading, as you can see. So what we need to do is to head on to our famous and most important Mendeley Reference Manager and then click on import files from the computer. It's going to take a couple of seconds and then it pops up. Okay, so this is our first document that we want to add. So the first method that I'm going to show you is to add files from the computer. So you click here and then you select the file, which is this one, and then click OK. So when you click open, it's going to load right here. This is what we call uploading. It's uploading into your library. So this is our what? This is our first reference. Then after that, I'm going to show you a manual and tiresome way to add references to this library. I don't like that way, but I'm going to show you anyway. So you are going to click on add references manually, and then the first method that I'm going to use, because there are two methods of adding references manually. The first one is by filling. So that is what we're going to do. So you have to go back to your browser and then look for another document that you may want to use in your project. So let's open Li-Fi technology right here. And then after you open that one, what you want to do is to first copy the you want to first copy the title, because the title is needed right there. We need to fill in the title. Remember, we are doing this manually, and always remember, when you are doing this, any other method of pasting won't do when it's not Control V. So when you want to paste into the Mendeley reference manager, you just have to use Control V. Anything else will not work. Trust me, I've tried. So you have to go Control V. Okay, we're done. Then the next step that we need to fill in is authors. We need to find the authors. Okay. So these are authors. We have 3 authors right there. We have to copy. Okay, and do this. Then we have to Control V. Control V. Okay, so these are our authors. Let's remove these numbers. Okay, so after this, we are going to fill in journal and then the year that it was written and the date. So we have to look for the volume. This is volume 5. So page from 150 to 154. That is the page. Okay. So it's volume 5. Volume 5. Okay. Page 150 to 154. 150. Okay. 154. Okay. Yeah. 2014. Okay. 2014. Then we have to move down there. And then month is February 2. Then day. Was it 14? Let's check. It just says February. No day. Okay. Okay, so there's no day. So if there is a no day, or if we don't have anything to fill, don't worry. We just have to add the entry. You can leave all the details that are not provided on the site. So you have successfully added your second reference. So we are going to use another method for adding references manually, which is using the identifiers. So each and every document, or most documents that are being produced today, have what we call identifiers. So by using this identifier, the Mendeley Reference Manager is able to pull out the information about the document right into your library. Yes, right into your library. Let's see it happen. Okay, so what you want to do is to locate anything that looks like a link that has these things. These are what we call identifiers, these gibberish things right there. So when this, okay, so let's look for the identifier. Okay, so if you check right there, you see that this is our identifier. DIO, this is our identifier. Okay, so what you need to do is to copy this. Okay, copy this identifier. I want you to look closely at this this information right there, because something is going to happen. There is magic which is going to happen once we paste in the identifier. So we have to go there and then Control V. Okay. Then after this, we just have to hit search. So everything that was on that document was automatically taken from that document and then used to fill in this. So if you check the year, you see, here's what I'm talking about. Exactly the way the information is on that website. So this is one of my favorite methods um, for adding reference into your library. Then for the last method, you know what they say, save the best for last. For the last method, we are going to use one of the tools that we have downloaded that work with Mendeley Reference Library. Let's see which tool it is. Okay, so you need to go back to your web browser and then you need to find another document because we've already taken this one. Okay, so what you have to do to use the Mendeley uh, web importer, what you have to do is for you to come right here on this side, which looks like a jigsaw puzzle. Then after that, you need to navigate to this Mendeley web importer and then click. After that, if it's your first time, of course, using this is going to ask you to sign in. Just use the same documents, just use the same uh, information that you have used to create the account. And don't forget, this is a totally free process. Always remember that so that you are always happy. You appreciate. Okay, so we are going to sign in. Okay, yeah, automatically fill the password in. Uh, So what's going to happen is after you've signed in, it's going to search the whole website and then show all the literature review that is on that website or on that web page. So these are all the documents that are on that website. So how do you then move these documents into your library? You just have to click 1, 2, we want this one and this one, and then we're going to select this one. Then after that, you have to add to Mendeley. You click there. So just like that, boys, bam, our documents are directly exported to the Mendeley reference library or Mendeley reference manager. So that is it about adding documents or hunting documents from the website into your library. So these are the documents that we have found right now. Oh, we may need to delete this. This one is a duplicate of the one that is above. Unfortunately, something is. So these are the documents that we have. Okay. So um, I'm going to show you how to delete a reference. Let's say I want to delete this one. You can come here and then click on this box so that it checks. Okay, then you can click move to trash. When you click move to trash, it just move to trash. Okay, so when you want to access the documents in the trash, you just double click on the trash, and these are all the documents that I deleted. Hey, there must be many. Yes, there are so much. Okay, after that, after familiarizing yourself with the trash, I'm going to show you how to create collections. Oh, let's click on all of them. So you just have to create collections. You click on create collections. As I've said, collections are like folders where you keep your specific documents of where you want to use the documents. For example, you want to use the documents in the introduction. You just name the collections introduction. It's like a folder where you keep all the documents that you want to use in your introduction, be it conclusion, be it abstract, be it body, whatever. What matters is this is some sort of a folder. That's what you are supposed to understand. So let's say I want to use this thing in my intro. I want to select documents that I'm going to use in my intro. So I'm just going to name the collection intro and then click the blue tick button. Then after that, how then do I add some documents into intro? You have to drag and drop. So you have dragged this one and then you put it here, then you drag also this one and then you can put it where you can also put it here. So we've added two documents into my introduction uh collections. Then you may say, I've read all these documents and I think I like document, the first document and the second document. So by just clicking these stars, you've actually put these documents inside the favorites. If you double click on favorites right here, you see that these are uh, the starred references or the starred journals. Then after that, I'm going to talk about groups. What are groups? Groups are just a common library that Mendeley Reference Manager saw it fit for all those people who want to have a common library so that they can keep their documents and then share those documents wherever they are, even if they are not in the same place. Okay, so how do you create a group? You just click on the create group and then you add the name of the group. Let's just say name. Okay, and then click enter. So our group is going to be called name, but that is not enough when you're creating a group. What you need to do is to invite your members by clicking on these three dots and then clicking on manage group, and then after that it's going to give you an invite members option where you just click and then put the email addresses of the members so that you can invite them. Okay, so that is all about the groups. Then we then go back to how do tags work. As I've already told you, the first thing that you are going to have to do is to put tags on the documents. Let's say I want to, okay, so let's say I want to I want to tag this one, this document. Okay, you click on the document. After clicking on the document, you click on info. Okay, it shows that life and technology of data transmission through light. You then scroll down and then there is an option which says tags. You click that one. And then let's just say this, we're going to use this on abstract. Okay, so we have tagged this one abstract. So let's check another one. Let's take this one. Okay, so the same process, you navigate down there and then you click on what, on then you say abstract, click enter. Okay, so we have tagged two documents for our abstract. Okay, the other thing that you need to understand is authors. You can search some references or some journals by using their authors. By just stating the author, it will show you all the references that it uploaded. Okay, then guys, after that I'm going to show you my favorite part of the Mendeley Reference Manager. Okay, here is my favorite part. It is the notebook. So how do you add the notebook? In the notebook, you can add your notes just like a real notebook that you have. You can add your notes about your documents. You can also annotate, highlight, and add sticky notes. So let me show you how to do that. To do that, you have to click on the document that you want to highlight. You double click. When you double click, it may ask you to add general notes about this reference. As I've told you before, The notebook is for making notes, just like what the name says. What the name says, notebook is a book for notes. So you can add your notes right here about this document that is that you have clicked right here, which is a review of life and technology. And then you can also access this information in the notebook if ever you need to do so. Then to annotate and highlight, for it to open, let's wait for it to open. We've opened advanced Li-Fi technology laser light. Okay, so I want to teach you guys how to annotate. So to annotate, the first thing that you need to do to understand is we need to select the color that we need to highlight with. So this is where all the colors will be. So there's yellow, green, red, blue, pink, purple, orange, and gray. So I like to use red because it's very clear. And then you have to select the type of highlighting that you need. There's a rectangular highlight and then there's normal highlight. So let's start with normal highlight. Let's say I want to highlight this first sentence up to here. Okay, and then after that I may say, I just want to add sticky notes to that. So you have to double click on it. You have to left click on it. Then you click on sticky notes. Then you have to add your sticky notes right there. My sticky notes, sorry, writing gibberish. Then you hit enter. Okay, you don't hit enter, just click anywhere on the document. So when you see this thing, just know that this is where your sticky notes are being stored. Then the second method for highlighting is the rectangular method. I don't like this one, but you just deserve to know. So this is how the rectangular highlight works. It forms a rectangle when highlighting. Okay, so that's it about the annotating and highlighting. Okay, so how then do you access these annotations and the sticky notes that you have done? So you just click on notebook and then click on annotations. It will show you first, it will show you the name, everything that you have actually stored, or the notes that you have made regarding to this document. So that is all about that. Okay, so the next thing that we are going to do, I'm going to show you how to uh, use Word with Mendeley Reference Library. Word with Mendeley Reference Library. That is our next step. Let's open our Word. So here it is. Let's open this one. So after opening this one, you need to navigate to the Reference tab. Here and then click on References. Then if you have successfully installed your Mendeley site as I have instructed you, as the setup wizard has instructed you, you will see that under references there will be a Mendeley site right there, that icon. Yes, that is exactly it. And then you have to click on that icon. After you click on that icon, you'll find that if it is your first time using it, it will ask you to sign in. Or if you had signed out like what I just did for demonstration sake, it may ask you to sign in. So what you need to do is for you to sign in. So let it take its time. You have opened the Mendeley site. What's going to happen is it's going to load your references right there. So there's an option for you to search. So before we add any references, what is important is for you to select your referencing style. or your citation style. So we are going to click on citation settings, and then for engineering, guys, you can use the IEEE or the Harvard 2019. So I like the IEEE. So let's click on this and then click the IEEE right there. Then update citation. After you've updated citations, what you need to do is to select the citation that you want to use. So let's go back to the references, and then let's say I want to use this citation. Okay, this first one, I'll just navigate to the way I want to use the references first, and then put a cursor on that. Then after I do that, I need to click on insert one citation right there. After you've clicked it, you have seen that it has appeared. That's it right there. Okay, so when you want to add another citation, so after adding these citations, we may also want to add our bibliographies, because we've added two citations, which citations 1 and citation 2. So we may want to add our bibliographies. Okay, all right. First, before you do that, you need to navigate to your place, to exactly where you want to put your reference list, and then type reference. Okay, then click enter. Okay, then after this, what you need to do is for you to actually click these three dots and then insert bibliography. Then you have to continue. So when you hit continue, it will then automatically insert bibliographies right there. So you are done. You have learned everything about Mendeley. So thank you very much for your support. And if you find this channel very useful, remember there is always someone who is struggling with out there who could use your help. You could share this video so that they can learn something new. They can learn from us guys who just know how to explain things in its simpler terms. So you've learned everything you need to know about Mendeley Reference Manager. You are now a guru. You are now a certified guru. I've certified you right now. Okay, so don't be afraid. You are going to ace documentation.